Good day, everyone. Welcome back to my channel at Home with Donna. Today, I'm going to be reading the book that Joyce Meyer wrote called Never Give Up. And she is one of the #1 New York Times best-selling authors. And she has so many books that she has written, and they're really good. So today, we're going to be talking about an eagle. So I'm going to go ahead and turn to that chapter in this book. And it's called Never Give Up on Yourself. So I'm going to be reading. And this is chapter 2 in this book. I'm going to lay my phone down and I'm going to go ahead and start reading, okay? Never give up on yourself. A farmer once took an egg from an eagle's nest. He took it home and placed it under one of his hens, and it hatched with a little brood of chickens. The farmer raised the bird with great patience and attempted to tame him. The eagle never really seemed to fit in with the chickens. It always walked alone. It could not seem to relate to or interact with the chickens. As the eagle grew, he realized something seemed to be wrong deep inside of him. Even though he had never known any other existence but life in the chicken yard, it just did not feel like home to him. He wanted to leave the chicken yard and take to the skies. He even tried to do so, and the farmer finally had to clip the eagle's wings to keep him from flying away. Since the eagle could not fly, he just sat in the chicken yard looking up at the sky. One day a storm began to brew, the sky grew dark, and all the barn animals scurried around for cover, and the chickens were terribly frightened, as chickens are prone to be. The eagle sat watching the scene in front of him, realizing the storm did not frighten him in the least. At that moment he could not help but stretch out his wings, and as he did, he noticed that the farmer had failed to keep them clipped. Suddenly, his eye caught sight of a great eagle riding the wind above him, his wings outstretched in majestic form. The eagle that was raised as a chicken looked again at the chicken scurrying around frantically, then returned his gaze to the eagle soaring peacefully above him, then looked back at the chickens, and then up at the eagle again. He knew he had to get out of that chicken yard. A mighty gust of wind swept beneath his outstretched wings and lifted him into the air. With a shrill scream of victory and freedom, he left the barnyard forever. You have the heart of an eagle. I wanted to share the story of the eagle in the chicken yard with you to fill you with a fresh sense of encouragement to never give up on yourself. I hope it stirs something deep inside of you, something that makes you want to press through every obstacle you face, to be who you are, and to make the courageous choices needed to break free from everything holding you back from the greatness for which you were created. Do you ever feel you are like an eagle in a chicken yard? You know there's much more within you than you are experiencing and expressing in your life right now. You know God has a great purpose for your life, and you cannot escape or ignore the inner urge to go for it. But do you also know you will have to work hard, take risks, endure loneliness, leave some things behind, make some difficult decisions, or perhaps be misunderstood, judged, or even criticized in order to achieve and enjoy the fullness of God's destiny for your life? Know this: all eagles are uncomfortable in a barnyard. They all long for the clear blue open skies When you're living in a place that keeps you from being who you were meant to be and doing what you were meant to do, you will be uncomfortable too. But the thought of moving beyond where you are begins to take root in your heart and mind, where the seed of greatness begins to grow. When you have a burning desire to step out of where you are, or a desire to be adventurous and do something new or different, pay attention to it. Begin to act on it. But also realize that people around you may not understand your desire to break out of the box. This is part one, and I will pause on this story and we will continue later. Thanks, everyone. Have a great day.